Brides, Bumps, and Babies Photography, another episode in my video blog series. Today I'm here with David Lambert, owner of Allwell Rents.
Hello everyone.
So David and I are both members here at True Life Studios, which is a co-op of great wedding pros, and that's where we're filming here, so thanks again to everyone at True Life. So yeah, we're going to dive in today, learn a little bit about Allwell Rents and all that they provide for clients. So let's just kind of dive in and just a little bit of how you guys started and how much experience you guys bring to this industry.
Okay. Well, we had a previous business, and it was medical, and we billed mostly insurances. Decided we didn't like doing that anymore, so we sold that business, and we're looking for something that we could provide high customer service on. When we did that, we found this industry, started buying things and renting them, and now we're 90,000 products in. So
holy cow! How about the name Allwell?
Allwell. I wanted something that began with an A. That was important way back when
the phone book
was around, and I wanted something that connoted that we were going to do things well, that things were going to go well, that the end would be what you wanted it to be.
Yeah, it's subliminally all, a lot of stuff, well, do it well. So, very cool.
So,
and so, what clients come to you? It's events, but is there a percentage, let's say wedding versus corporate, or?
We're about 60% wedding.
Yeah.
About 15% social that's not wedding.
Oh wow.
And then the rest is corporate.
So social, not wedding, anniversaries or?
The anniversaries, quinceañeras, mitzvahs, barbecues, just.
Yeah.
I have a significant number of clients that are throwing a party just because they want a party.
Just because. Within weddings, and this will be good for me to know too, I know the planners obviously are huge because they come to you. Do a lot of folks that don't hire a planner come in and
they do
on their own, like DIY it a little bit?
We have a significant number of DIYers.
Yeah.
We work particularly well with them because we've gone in with the anticipation that they're going to need some help in selecting their products and understanding timelines for delivery and pickup.
Whereas with the planners, they
take care of that.
They already have that. So,
right.
And I think that'll probably lead into another episode we're going to talk about the design center, where we could touch on it for a minute, but in their space, they have the warehouse with all the stuff, but they have a really cool design center up front where they literally can take stuff, put it down, make tablescapes, right? And,
right.
Yeah.
The general problem is brides haven't done this a lot in typical, and so they can't envision what we're talking about. The design center takes care of that problem.
So we'll dive into that deeper. We're going to do another little episode, but. Let's talk maybe about the customer service, because I know a lot of companies probably say they prided on it, but the few times we've gotten the chat, I know you really mean
Customer service is something we talk about at our company amongst our employees several times a day.
Yeah.
It's repeated over and over again. I think what really makes us different is the way that we approach it. We don't approach it that the customer is always right. We approach it that the customer wants a result, and that result is they want to be thrilled. The other part of this is these are not easy little things. This isn't you go in and buy a toaster and either it works or it doesn't. There's a whole process to a wedding or to any event, really. And what we do is we try to make 5 people thrilled with that entire process. Those 5 people are the planner, the caterer, the venue, whoever's paying for it, the couple in the case of the wedding.
Yeah.
Okay? And the reason why it's important to the couple that all the rest of those people are happy is because if the caterer's not happy, it's because they're not able to do what that couple needs. If the planner's not happy, it's because things aren't going the way they need it to go to make that couple happy. it really is a team that has to be happy at the end, or somebody spent an awful lot of effort picking up slack, or even worse, it just didn't happen. So these are the things that we really focus on and realize that there's more to it than just making that person that you're talking to happy. You have to make the entire team happy. A lot of times, if you're talking about the DIYers, maybe they're providing their own food. Maybe they're doing their own planning. Maybe their parents are providing the venue, or an uncle is providing the venue. Just because it's not a professional venue doesn't mean they don't have to be happy. And if it's at Uncle Frank's house, we don't want the rentals to trash his house. We don't want him to feel like, oh, he got taken advantage of because the rentals stuck around for an extra week. If he doesn't want that, we'll make sure that doesn't happen.
Sure.
If he does want it, we can make sure it happens that way too.
Sure. Any other customer service? I like that what you said about the 5 people. Is there any other little tidbits or mantras within the company, or just
really, if you can focus on that one, it really works. And the real key is our dishwashers know who those 5 people are.
Yes.
They know that the caterer does not want to be wiping glasses off right before they're serving the food.
It should be pristine.
It's got to be ready for them whenever. They know that the planner has to be able to count on the counts being there so that things are right. They know that the venue has to be able to exist before this event and after this event.
Yeah, so when you strike down afterwards and doing a good job of cleaning up.
So the dishwasher knows, the driver knows. The drivers have been instructed to help out wherever possible. It's not unusual for our drivers to get on site and find out, well, this couch or settee is in the way.
Get over and help.
Yeah, we'll move it. That's not a problem. If it becomes too much, then there immediately becomes phone calls. Well, we need to get people involved. Find out, can we do this without destroying the schedule for other people? And even if we can or cannot, is there a solution? Can we charge for this? Can we get other people out there to take care of it? How can we do this? But just because it's inconvenient doesn't mean that it can't be done. It just means we have to try harder. And from the event coordinator, that's who you deal with most of the time. They're the people that are really pulling all of these strings together. When you order from us, we're going to ask, well, can we call the venue and talk to them? Can we call your Uncle Frank? Can we call the professional venue and coordinate with them to make sure it's going to work? You want us to do that because when it's all said and done, if you're planning us delivering at 2 o'clock and the venue's going, but the space is used until 3.
There's crossover, you got to
there's a problem. We want to take care of that in advance, and that's what our event coordinators are trying to do. They're trying to nail down all those little things. The professionals like to work with us because we help them achieve that. Yes, the planner is trying to do that too, but some planners are better than others, and sometimes the planner's done it and then something changes, and the planner isn't aware. Because it isn't even your event that changed, it's somebody else's event that changed.
It ripples down.
And it all ripples down, So.
And I know just in customer service in general, whether it's that company or IBM or whatever, from the person who picks up the phone or when you walk into a restaurant, they're the first line of the customer seeing it. So be really upbeat and hello, and so it's everyone, drivers, delivery people, dishwashers, and making them feel part of the family and that their job's important.
And family is a great example also. We're a family-owned business, so my wife, and my brother are the primary owners. But we treat our employees like family. That doesn't mean we run up and hug every one of them every morning. It means we're concerned about what's going on in their lives. We're concerned about how this is working. The response from that is they care that we care that the customer is getting taken care of, that all of those people do it. We get lots of comments from our employees saying, you know, we want to make this work right.
Yeah.
You know, this is what we want. And when they see it not going right, we get told, we get the opportunity to fix it before it becomes a terrible problem.
Yeah.
You know, at the early stage when it's a little tiny problem,
Yeah.
you just tweak it and it's all gone.
Well, I know, like, the few times I've been over to the showroom, I walk in and it's not, you know, it's a big company and you have a lot of stuff, but you walk in, it's very homey and everyone's very friendly, so I felt very boutique feeling from you guys, which is good, you know.
Yeah.
Real quick, just for, I mean, planners probably know, but for DIY people, just reel off a bunch of stuff that you guys have. Linens, this, that, the other.
So we have 500 fabrics of linens. We, actually more than that, we have 15 sizes of most of those linens, so we can fit almost any size table. We have 23 patterns of china. We have 9 patterns of flatware. We have 43 different styles of glasses that you can choose from. Then we get into the cooking equipment. We have, let's go to tables. Tables, let's see, we have farm tables, 2 different sizes of those. We have all the rounds and all the rectangular tables that you usually can find. Chairs, I'm not even sure how many we have anymore. I think it's 18 different styles of chairs. You know, and the list goes on and on. We have cooking equipment to support your caterer.
Oh wow, see, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we have pipe and drape, we have stage, we have walls.
Bars.
We have bars, we have wine barrels for decor, we have wine barrel cocktail tables.
Holy cow.
You know, umbrellas, tents, you know, just a wide variety of things. What distinguishes us from a decor company is we try to specialize in items that are going to go out a lot. So we're not doing things that will go out once a year. We're doing things that hopefully go out 5, 10 times a year, something like that. That enables us to keep the price down, but it also fits in our mold because it goes out, it comes back, it gets cleaned up, it gets touched up, it gets fixed, it gets put back into stock. Whereas the more decor items, typically that's not really what's going on. It's more specialty, and they're not touching it up when it comes back because they think they're going to change it before it goes out.
And so not, like you're on trend, like with certain linens and all that, but it sounds like it's the meat and potatoes, you know, you need a table. You needed this, you need, you know, you need the basics to fill up
the room
an event.
What you need, I call us a foundation piece. We're kind of the bottom rung of what you need. And that's why we like where we're at in the industry so much, because customer service is so important at that level. If it falls down, everything else, it suffers. You know, I mean, the photography suffers, everything else suffers if we don't do it right. So that's what we've done. We specialize mostly in working with professionals. Mostly we work with caterers, planners, and venues. But the reason for that is because we're very, very good at what we do. And they're truly the people that can tell the difference, because typically a bride can't tell the difference until her wedding's over. If it didn't go well, she's not happy.
Well, back to the everything suffers. If you're missing 10 chairs and they get there and then the couple, the planner, the venue person, it puts them in a frustrated mood, then I'm supposed to be doing some nice photos and she's worrying because she found out, and because you know, it all can ripple just from a missing chair or a linen or something. So that's the people back at the office taking pride, counting, making sure, looking at your invoice letter or the job report or whatever you guys call it, you know.
The example I like to use is for our employees is, if you're short a knife, just a knife, that's 65 cents worth of equipment at a wedding, but you're the one who gets the prime rib and is expected to eat it with a fork and a spoon, it makes a big difference to you. You know, this is how important it is.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a knife. It's a little tiny thing.
Yeah.
But it's so important to have the right number,
Yeah.
to have it there, to have it clean. You know,
And
if
do you guys
you're
bring like a certain percentage extra, like 10% of things sometimes, just in
we
case?
recommend ordering extra,
Yeah.
but we do not automatically provide.
Okay.
But we will recommend, usually we recommend about 10% extra. You can decrease that as the numbers get bigger,
Yeah.
but somewhere in that range. And it's not because we necessarily did it wrong, it's because things happen. If that
Yeah.
knife gets dropped on the floor,
Yeah.
somebody has to wash it. If they could just pick up another one and run and take care of it,
Yeah.
problem solved. If somebody spills wine on the table, if you have a few extra napkins, it's amazing what a napkin can do.
Yeah.
You know,
It's little things, just like a lot of businesses. It's
right.
thinking ahead, planning.
And, and most frequently, because we deal in breakables, china and glassware,
That's right. Yeah.
we don't usually get it all back. Okay?
That's true too.
And whether it gets broken before you use it or after you use it, I really don't know.
Yeah.
If it gets broken before you use it, you need another one.
Yeah.
You know, if it gets broken afterwards, it's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
We also offer a damage waiver so that you don't have to pay for miscellaneous damage. You don't. We're also a company that doesn't require you to take that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, let's face it, if all you're getting is table linen, what are you going to do to a table
Yeah.
linen? I mean,
Yeah.
so.
Candle gets knocked over or something and burns it. Maybe.
It's a
So it could happen,
possibility. I mean,
but then they pay for that one.
yeah, they pay for the one,
But
but
if you got a 300-person event with all this high-end stuff, and
right, if you have lots of breakables,
yeah.
damage waivers are great things to have. And some people just like them just because it gives them peace of mind.
Yeah.
So even when I wouldn't take it, they take it.
Yeah.
But the real point is it's available and it's not required.
Yeah.
So it's not just a price increase on you either. It's,
Yeah.
if it makes sense, you use it. If you don't,
Yeah.
you don't. I do want to make a point. A damage waiver is different than a damage deposit.
Okay.
We have never charged a damage deposit, but a damage deposit is something that you would get back if you returned it in good
Yeah.
condition. Damage deposit typically covers the cost of the entire item. So for a $1,000 order with us, that would be a $10,000 damage deposit if we were
And then a
charging
waiver.
it. But a waiver is more like insurance. It basically says, we're not going to charge you if you inadvertently break a few things. And that doesn't get returned, even if we get all of our stuff back.
It's like rental car insurance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, but unlike rental car insurance, you don't have to have it if you don't want it. If you're willing to
Yeah.
say, well, if I break a glass, I'm going to pay $5, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
That's a good overarching beginning, I think. Is there anything else you'd want to touch on? Or I know we're going to talk design center in the next one a little
We're
bit.
going to talk design center in the next one. I think that covers the heart of our business.
It's an intro. The main thing is to get people interested and give David and his team a call when you're planning an event, whether you're a planner, doing it yourself, but hire a planner if you can. And we know lots of them. We swim in this industry all the time. So
We always suggest a planner. We can help you understand the different levels of planner. Not every planner costs $25,000.
yeah,
You can get them
Month
at a
out.
very low rate, and you can even have a completely amateur planner, but you got to have a planner. You have to have.
it takes the worry off of them, and they can, just let you enjoy your engagement, enjoy the process leading up to your event, and it's worth it.
Well, the bride is busy. The bride and that entire wedding party is busy. They're getting their pictures taken before the event, or before the ceremony. They're getting their pictures taken during the reception. They're getting their pictures taken afterwards. They're expected to go over here and do this. They're expected to go over here and do that. When do they have time to direct somebody to go? Well, the flowers for this need to get done, and this has to happen. And God forbid, what if something goes wrong? Somebody's carrying in the cake, falls and lands in the cake. What are you?
Yeah.
The bride shouldn't be the one trying to fix this.
And I've already done a few vlogs with Amy Pelafroni and Wanda Bonner, so we've got some great planners that we know, so check out the blog for that. So I think for now, guys, for this episode, David with Allwell Rents, what's the URL? I'll put it down here in the bottom third.
It's www.allwellrents.com.
All right, guys. All right, we'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.
Thank you.